Hi guys, welcome back. So this is a mini update video. I just wanted to talk to you guys about a new tool that's been released in Unity 27.3. Now they've got a fantastic new tool called the Multi-Tool Transform. Now, first things first, you may be wondering who the model is in the middle. This is a fantastic model that I've downloaded from a company called Morph 3D from the Asset Store. And just to save on any Q&As, she's completely free and it's fantastic. I'm using it at the minute to assist me in building a new course, which involves voice-controlled augmented reality and a few other bits and bobs. I'll tell you all about that when the time's ready. I'll just give you a quick overview of what the model is to save on the Q&A. What I like about this model is if you select her, on the right hand side we have a bunch of different assets that we can attach, which is like the jacket and the shirt and the hair and things like that. And you've also got these cool little morphs here, which I'm using to build unique characters with. And they've got about 400 different combinations that you guys can actually build. They're brilliant. I mean, look, check this out. If I just want to turn this character into a 10-year-old, for example, I just pull the slider to the right. Look, I've got a little 10-year-old girl. Or I can make her a 5-year-old if I want to. There we go. How cool is that? And you can adjust the body weight and all sorts of crazy things. One other cool thing is it has things like elves built in and goblins and zombies. So while we're in play mode, so I don't break the model, she's got a third-person controller attached, so I can actually walk her up a little bit to the camera. And I'll just move the camera up slightly so we can see her head. Now if I just remove the hair for a second, I'll give you a quick demo of what it looks like. So if I go into morphs, I can use this search here and just type in elf and check the ears out on this. Just move the character a little bit to the side, like so. Watch this, check these ears out. How cool is that, guys? So live in the actual game, I've modified the character and you can change the color and the type and all sorts of crazy stuff. Anyway, so it's called Morph 3D if you want to have a quick look in the asset store, but that's not what I want to show you today. Today I want to show you a cool new tool that's just been released in the newest version of Unity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of steps in here. So if I just create a 3D cube for a second, there we go, and just put it back to 0. Now normally we'd use the move tool here and we can move the cube back, or some of you guys may know, some may not, so I'll just show you. If you hold command or control on Windows, then it will snap to the grid like so. Okay, so that's a cool little extra little tool for you guys. Now what I want to show you is how this new tool works. If I just create another cube, well, in fact, I'll just duplicate this one. There we go. Now move it across. Now, up here, we've got the normal move, rotate, scale, the scaling and rect tool for the GUI elements. And now we have this cool one here, which is a multi-tool of all of the others. So if I just click here, it looks a little bit scary at first, but really it's the most useful thing I've used for quite a while on Unity. What I like is it is obviously a combination of all the tools together. Now, if you click the move tool, that would bring in these transform arrows, and I can still click the arrows, but the cube in the center represents a scale tool, so I can click that and scale at the same time. Or if I just want to scale on a particular axis, I can click the cube at the end and pull that out. You just got to make sure you're on local up here and not on global, otherwise you don't see those ones. Obviously the globe and the longitude and latitude represent the rotation tool, so I could click and drag those around as well. But I think it's great. I think you can just really move things around, and it's really speeding up my production in the way I'm building things. Now, another little extra tip I want to give you guys. When you're building things like steps and walls and things and boundaries for a game, A lot of the time, you spend time dragging this around and trying to get it to fit really flush so there's no gaps or spaces, and you're zooming around and you're looking for it to fit nicely, and then you come over the other side and sometimes it's kind of over here and you're like, damn, I need to move it across a little bit. Right, I'm going to show you a really cool trick which helps on level design so much. Now, what I want you to do is press the V key, V for Victor, okay? And what that will do is activate the vertices tool. So if you hold V, wherever I move my mouse, it jumps to the nearest vertice, which is the corner of the kind of polygon triangles that make up these shapes. And while it's actually held down, whichever corner I want to snap against another, let's say I want this bottom corner to fit really flush perfectly against this one, I come over here, I click and I drag, and it will move my object perfectly and fit without any gaps at all whatsoever. I can then scale, move around, reposition the cube exactly how I want in the world, and then when I apply a texture, look, you can see it's completely seamless. So two cool things: hold V to snap the vertex corners, and the other thing is this new fantastic multi-tool here. It's only available on the newest version of Unity, and one thing to consider is if you upgrade Unity halfway through a project, it's really not recommended, because what the new editor will do is say, this project was built in a previous version, how about I upgrade everything? And then you end up with a load of errors in the console. So just bear that in mind before you jump over to Unity and do an update, which you can go up to the help section and check for updates while you're inside Unity if you want, or you can download whatever beta version there is. So that's just a quick overview really of this new cool tool. You have everything all in one. And let's give it a quick test run and just make sure that it is completely flush. If I just move the cube away, well, in fact, I'll hold both of them. In fact, let's grab this one and just make it a little bit wider. There we go. Now, if I press play, because she's got a third-person controller attached to her, I can use the WASD keys and move her around, and space will jump. So now she can run and she can jump up onto there. And look, it's seamless. The shadows are bouncing off here perfectly. There's no additional gaps or anything. So using the V key really fixes a lot of people's problems. Need a little bit of a run up for that one, I think. Try again. Wait, up we go. Okay, cool. Well, have fun. I'm going to be adding lots and lots of content to this section. And then what I'm going to do is I'm building a section at the end of each of my courses, and I'm going to keep adding continuous content. Just so that you guys have a little bit more for your money, in the long story short. Okay, well, from me and this cool little Morph 3D character, I'll see you later. Bye!